That is a beautiful glass wall. So let's destroy it. Alright. Hello everybody, this is a tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to make this mega missile. Hold on, just before I begin, I don't want the instructions getting destroyed, so if I can deal with the lag. It is, I hate this lag, so I'm just gonna attempt to shield it, just in case any of the explosion does happen to get over here. I've not tested this yet, so, this could all be pretty faulty. It does take off. Everything seems to be going good so far. And let's see just how destructive this is. Oh my god, it's taking so long. So this is 12 blocks thick of glass. So let's see how much destruction we can do. So we're about to enter contact. The TNT has been ignited and... Oh my god. Oh, that was pretty dang destructive. Oh my god, we only had one observer that survived. It's pretty impressive. And I'm also pretty proud of myself. That's the first missile I made that actually works. So you're probably wondering how to make this, but you might have seen it. I tried it over there. That was a different missile that didn't work. Anyway, today I will be showing you guys the tutorial on how to build this. It was pretty fun to make. Well, maybe not fun to make, but still pretty cool to make. I'll go through all 3 steps. So yeah, let's begin. All right, first, and I actually did manage to count all the blocks needed to make the missile, unless, I hope I didn't get anything wrong. If I got anything wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, let's begin. So first, we're gonna work on the engine. For that, you will need, hold on, actually, you know what, for this, I'm just gonna put that there. You will need 30 slime blocks, 24 honey blocks, 54 pistons, 54 observers, and 1 sticky piston. No real position to do it other than the opposite side of this wall. So yeah, let's do it there. Alright, let me just get over here really quickly. Alright, now we're gonna try to destroy it from this side. I am sorry for the lag, y'all. Anyway, let's begin. I suggest getting a decent bit of blocks off the ground. Also, I might not be able to build it exactly correctly, but I'll try my best. I did a way to make it so that way it worked with slightly, you could save like an extra piston, or no, extra observer. Alright. Anyway, well, like, it saves the space of block and an observer. Anyway, so you're gonna want to start. Essentially, we're actually building a rather basic redstone machine. Now, there is a way, if this hopefully should make it bedrock friendly. If you put them both down, I think this will make them both bedrock friendly. I have no idea. I haven't tested this bedrock. Anyway, we're gonna make the engine. Place your sticky piston there and your normal piston here, and since this is facing down into a block, we can place this one here. We actually have the main engine done already, but we need to extend it because we're going to need to make it a lot more massive, right? So you're going to want to continue like this. The idea is that we are slowly expanding it. And here's where we're going to start using honey blocks, I believe. Yes. I will also count internally to be sure. Make sure they are opposite like this, so that way the slime or honey doesn't stick to each other, because it actually works. They can like go together and stick to the thing, even if they. It's just so that way it doesn't mess up the slime machine. I couldn't really word it that well, but that'll be the best way. Anyway, things are looking pretty square already. Right, so that's the next part, and this is, I believe, the final part of the engine. This part, it doesn't matter what order it goes in, just as long as no slime blocks or honey blocks are touching each other. And we're gonna build the little outside frame of this, just like this. Gonna want to keep it going around, like this. And as for the inside, all we need to do is this. So should look something like that. And then on this, we are going to add our observers like this. If you guys are following along, the steps are actually pretty simple, so you can Do it really quickly, so that way you don't have to pause the video as much often. And on top of these, you want to place pistons, just like this. I wish this was not lagging that much. Along here, and once you have completed this, we will be done with the first step. So yeah, this is the first step. Once you have done this, you already have the engine ready. Let me get the materials for the next step. Okay, and for the next step, here is what you will need. My face cam kind of quit on. That'll do. Anyway, here's what you will need. You will need. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna clear my inventory. You will need 32 cut sandstone, mini stacks of TNT, to be exact, 4.5, half stack of observers, and half stack of pistons. Now, there is one exception. If you want more payload for your missile, you can replace the cut sandstone with actual TNT and instead use 5 stacks. You'll see why. Initially, I was placing the cut sandstone like this, like in front, just to make it look a little more organized. So that way the front of the missile or this kind of back of missile kind of looked a bit better. Of course, if you do not want to add this, you can add more to the payload, and instead of using the 32 cut sandstone, you could make that the TNT instead and use this for stack. Anyways, no, this step is actually really simple, the payload step. All you need to do is place TNT all the way to 10 blocks out. The problem with this is that it's just really long and lengthy, so this is just like one layer. This would initially be half a stack of TNT right here. Once we finish up, this would be like the half stack here. Essentially, you're gonna need. So this is already like 2 blocks. Of course, if you want this to be in TNT, you can. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it cut sandstone. Essentially, you need to pull these blocks until it's 10. So right now we have 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're just going to want to go ahead and do that for all of it until each one is equal to 10, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll skip ahead and yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I finish the main payload. Okay, now you should, after this, have the payload done, and just make sure one more time before I move on with this step, make sure it is indeed 10 blocks long, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can make this shorter if you don't want as much TNT, and that's okay, but 10 blocks long is the maximum. Keep in mind, sandstone, of course, can be TNT instead. It depends on whether you or not you want to conserve your TNT. Anyway, next on this TNT, we're gonna add observers like this. Just another observer wall essentially, and then on those, of course, we're gonna add our pistons along here. Just gonna want to have pistons, pistons, pistons. And once you've done that, you are completed with step 2, and I will move on to step 3. Okay, for step 3, here's the materials you'll need. 64 TNT as well as 12 extra TNT, 16 glass, and 4 blocks of redstone. This is the total you'll need, and this is the ignition step, so igniting your TNT. I believe this is 12. I can check during it. Alright, so for this one, we're first going to start like we did with the payload, kinda, because we did have the sandstone at the front, but this time just TNT here. And what you're going to want to do is do exactly like we did before. You're going to want to extend it out 2 only. Just 2. Oh, and I forgot to mention this in the last step. I'd suggest also going back to make sure that there's no gaps in it, because if there's gaps in the TNT, that could really mess things up and cause the missile to explode before it even gets that far. But once you've done this, we're now going to move on to the ignition part. Here, place 4 glass and redstone here. And around this, using your 12 TNT, be careful. And I added a bit of extra, so you can add this here. along. You could have done that before to shoot it. And after you've done that, you are completed. This is your missile. And if you want to, you can extend the main payload to have much TNT as you want, as long as your computer doesn't die. And I'll show you guys how to ignite it. So what we're just going to do is we're going to take our flint and steel. I do think you can stop it, actually, if you want to try to dodge anything or move any obstacles. You're going to want to go here, activate that, knock out the flame, and I think just to stop it, if you want to stop the missile before it hits the target, that's all you have to do. It won't ignite, but in the meantime, you can just continue it along, and it will hit your target and cause massive destruction. Some TNT might fall out here, but that's okay because you still have the main payload. And yeah, enjoy your missile. Make sure you don't destroy your computer. My computer's already lagging as it is. I just hope it doesn't get destroyed that much. It will ignite. Oh my. Okay, so what actually happened was the layers got. I'm gonna actually stop it just here. Oh, I kinda messed it up. It's okay, we can ignite it. Essentially, if the layers are too thin, however, yeah, this is what it would look like exploding. I did show you guys, it did work before. The problem was the glass layers went too thin, so it literally pushed right through it. So if you want to combat that, you can add more TNT with the ignition. Just make sure there's enough blocks with the ignition. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed and use this for good or evil. Wink, wink. And I will see you guys next video. Goodbye.